Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as it seems when you trace your drink, though. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up close. So, as mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come with surprise. Nothing as real as it seems when you trace your drink, though. You just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shabby and Chris Singleton on the call. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here and getting the start, Ryan Wu.
Trying to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now? Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Foul ball there. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Swings through that one. 0-1. De La Cruz launched a homer in his most recent game. Fastball for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one outside, and that's ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Brady Singer. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Victor Robles leading things off and takes a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Claude Ring in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's a little bit low.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Batting 4.
Let's take a look at how they filled out the lineup card for Game 4 of the World Series.
There's no overstating this one, Boog. It's a massive game, and whatever the outcome today, this team is going to feel the impact more so than normal. A win breathes new life into their season, but a loss could essentially end it.
Batting 6. The center fielder, Julio.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. There's a strike.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable.
Tosses to first, 3rd out, end of 1, and we're still scoreless. The 4th game of the World Series. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Lawrence Butler. Woo back to work. And a big swing and a miss. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
That's off the inside corner. And the count 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next for Cincinnati, Brendan Donovan. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Rodriguez squeezes it, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Scott Lintner will hit next. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh, the catcher,
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And that is out of play. And misses inside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Three balls, 2 strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now Luke Raley. That missed by a lot. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now there's one away.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Ripped to short. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Randy Arozarena digs in now. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
So up next, Dylan Cruz.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And that's too high.
2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the shortstop.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
De La Cruz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. De La Cruz in his 4th year, 24 years old, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. On the ground, right side. They take the force out, and that'll do it. So one left for Cincy. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. And another ball. And he pumps it a strike. Rodgers started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and no swing, says James Kingsley.
Well, he tried to nibble right there, just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And that one fouled off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Claude Ring. That's in for a strike. That one down the line, and foul ball. Next offering is outside. Man at first, one away. Next one misses, and a full count now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that just misses. First and second, 2 down here in Game 4 of the World Series. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. And now the DH, Jeimer Candelario. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now Lawrence Butler. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Arozarena makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And there's a foul ball. Hard hit right side. Rogers throws to first. And he has thrown. Bottom 4, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
That misses, and that is ball 1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Raley swings through it for strike 1. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Rodriguez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Billy.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Tap foul at the plate. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses, struck him out. Mariners leave a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-1.
Well, these Reds definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
The line to kick the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Caught and missed. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the World Series. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The 4th game of the World Series. Now here is Victor Robles. Hit in the air, left field. Cruz sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. So digging in, Claude Ring. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Center field. Cruz should have this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Today we deliver a powerful message as we join our partners Stand Up to Cancer and reaffirm our commitment to the fight against cancer. Major League Baseball, its fans, players, and coaches are united in our determination to defeat this disease for our friends, our families, and our communities. For more information and how you can help, go to standuptocancer.org. Cruz stands in now and watches strike 1. The Mariners have some bullpen action for the first time. Andres Munoz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Santos also throwing. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And It's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And the 1-0. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
One down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He sends it out of here. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit. Swings through that one out in front that time. Saucedo, 32 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Ground ball up the middle. Rogers throws to first, and that is that. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Cal Raleigh.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Slider for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Now all even up. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Rodriguez in the box now. Takes strike 1. And it's fouled off. Got him swinging.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And ball 1. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And up next for Seattle, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. try to put something up on the board.
And it's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And the batter now, Randy Arozarena. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Raleigh at second. Abrams on at first with 2 down. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Got it! Great leaping catch. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Andres Munoz. Well, 1-run game. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that hit.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Next offering is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes he goes. And one away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
To third, Ring. Throws to first, and a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now, and here is Scott Linkner. Inside, 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Slapped foul. Two outs. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Two down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tony Santillan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Robles in the box now, takes strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in Game 4 of the World Series. And takes low for ball 1.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here's the third baseman, Claude Ring. high fly ball lifted into air right field. Corrals it, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Reds 1 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Santos. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Strike 2. And that's outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Colin Snyder up and loosening in the pen. Thornton warming up as well. Swings through that. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Cruz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's the 3rd ring. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 8th, and here is Kyle Tucker. Santiago back to work, and that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right through there for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
That one misses. Now 1 and 2. Bounced up the middle. De La Cruz. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Raleigh, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That's in there, and it's 1 and 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground to 3rd. Fires across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swings through that one for strike 2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 1 and 2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for. Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2 and 2. Such a...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail here. Pitching change here, Trent Thornton. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Christopher Bentley up and throwing. Hancock also getting ready. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. So a change being made out at second, and here's the pinch runner, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And it's second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's one down. Now it's the DH, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Next to hit, Lawrence Butler. Ball 1, no strikes. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Brings it in. And that is that. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Reds 1 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Josh Stama on to try and close it out.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
That one finds the zone.
0-1. And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And that one missing low.
That's a really good take.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Ripped to third. Whips it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And here is C.J. Abrams. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. A one-run lead late here in Game 4. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's in the dirt. And the count is even, 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Makes the grab, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 in this one. In there at the knees. Trying to close out a one-run lead here in Game 4 of the World Series. In there at the knees. That's strike 2. Ball 1 there.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate.
Got him! And that's the ball game.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaubel. Thanks for joining us.
stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love and hate it, no matter the situation. Why? Everybody rich is someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, the mirrors can tell a lie. The dollar cover the floors, the flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on. The weather throwing me off. For many cities, the lost angles is trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, one siphon it up. They rewriting it, but every bit is fighting it. Ever since I gave first pass to Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry one siphon it. Spent 2 years loud being quiet and Def Jam cold. I'm like, yeah. Felt like quiet from the guy in the office. Vendetta ever come on a 5, I'm all the bosses. And yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't force it. I should've had a Jordan by now.